What's up, everybody? Afflicted Gamer here, and welcome back to Vigor. So, first up, my apologies if you hear the fan. It's a little bit warm in here. I know I tend to say that a lot, but it's just the truth, and I know, it might bug somebody, so my apologies. Second, this video is about seasonal challenges. Because as you can see, this season I did not complete very many. I didn't get as much chance to play as I really wanted to. Some things can bump in real life. I'll just leave that at that. And there were some that I straight up did not do on purpose because I just didn't think that they were fair. And that, on top of the fact that a while back, a subscriber of mine, I believe it was Bacon, tell me if it was you. If not, probably Kilohertz. I can't remember. They asked if I got the gold raincoat, which was, for those of you that don't know, the first time seasonal challenges were implemented into the game. If you completed them all, you got a surprise reward out of that locked container you see on the right hand side of the screen where it says seasonal special rewards. That was one of them. Raincoat's kind of iconic because, yes, it's your first ever outfit for your Outlander. But once I got, cooler stuff, I had no desire to go back and put one back on. Uh, so getting a gold one wasn't overly exciting for me, but that's just my opinion. And that's another thing with this video is that a lot of this stuff will be in my opinion, and I desperately want to know yours. The devs will read the comment section. As a partner, they watch our videos, they read the comments. So your feedback, especially for this, is extremely important. So please leave your feedback. Whatever I have to say throughout the video, I am not trying to sway or change anyone's opinions or feelings in regards to the challenges or rewards. I'm just giving you my feedback and asking for yours in return. There's going to be two types of players that I will be referencing. One will be the sweats, which I am not insulting. I'm not using that term in an insultive manner. You're allowed to play the game however you like. And then there's going to be the looters and relatively new players. I fit somewhere in the middle, I guess. Not a new player by any means, but I'd like my looting. I like to look for the mementos, and I don't mind my shooting either, but it's not my main goal. So let's jump in. The first challenge that I have highlighted that I want to talk about, and no, I'm not going to go through the whole list, don't worry. Craft 33 L86 LSW machine guns. In turn, for doing that, you get a blue crate, 500 nails, and 1750 XP. Those take 18 hours to craft one. 18 hours. That's almost a full day, and you need to do that 33 times, not to mention the other weapons that need to be crafted. On top of that, you might have a daily challenge that says something simple like craft 3 weapons. You could craft 3 knives in 45 seconds, but because you're stuck with this long counter, you can't do your daily challenges for more XP to help you get through your pass quicker. I think that if it was possible, you should have your seasonal challenges in one column, dailies in another column, like some other games do. I think that that would make it easier so that you could focus on the heavier ones like this, and then still be able to do your dailies. So, but yeah, is that worth it? And yeah, I know you can boost the timer with crowns with real money. If that's something you want to do, by all means, go right ahead. But is the reward worth it? After all those hours and missing out on some daily challenges, no, I think it should be better. Deconstruct 33 FG42 machine guns. They also take 18 hours to craft. But here's where the two different types of players come into the mix. If you're a sweat and you have a stockpile of these because all you do is go for kills and loot bodies, then deconstructing 33 of these will be no big deal to you whatsoever. You get a purple crate and 100 electronics along with some XP as a reward. Awesome. If you are relatively new to the game, the last thing you want to do is get rid of a gold weapon, especially something top tier like that. So, uh, that puts you in a pretty tough position. Do you do it and hope you find more to deconstruct, or do you not? And then in return, is it worth it? I think I'd rather keep the 33 of them unless I had a mass amount. You know, if I had like 200 of those things, yeah, I'd delete them. Sure, I'll get more. But if you're relatively new to the game, or especially brand new, I don't think that this is something people will want to particularly do. Killing people with the L85, and there's a bunch of challenges like this with other weapons. If it's a weapon that you like and you use on a regular basis, like for example, I love the L85, this will come to you naturally and just passively by playing the game, then you get a reward for it, so you can't really complain. Same thing with this, opening up crates, you're going to do that naturally, especially if you're donating food and whatnot. Deconstruct 66 berry M12s. Oh, same situation as the other weapon. Not as high as a rarity. Crafting time isn't as much if you have a stockpile again, sure, but if not, is it worth getting a green crate? 150 chemicals and 1500 XP? It depends. That's going to depend on the player yet again. For some, they won't have 66 of these. They might not have a crafting bench high enough to even craft these to turn around and then deconstruct them. Or they might not even have enough materials. There's so many factors in, and this must be challenging for the dev team for sure, because you have such a wide range of players. So, kill players with the L96. I can't snipe to save my life. I'll never get that done. Uh, Extract with the full inventory of crafting parts. Boost the lobby, go to the hotspots, hope that you survive them with the action, and hope to get out. That's a bit of a tough one. So I think maybe a gold crate should be warranted there. Other than that, that's relatively fair. Um, Craft 33 L85s, that is 12 hours a piece again. So there's another huge chunk of time over the course of the season. And I mean, if you add all of these up and how much time you have in your own life, which is different for everyone, jobs, family, this, that, and the other, how often can you check into Vigor to see if your weapon is done or not? You know, that like, or do you pay money to then turn around, and then some of them deconstruct? I guess that choice is up to you. Craft 33 M870 shotguns. I think this is 6 hours or it's 12. It's one of the two. Again, a huge chunk of time, and in return, you get one blue crate. And if this is a weapon you're not even going to use, it's such a waste of materials. The veteran players, this is not going to be a huge deal to them really because they're going to have those materials, but the other half of the player base that is relatively new, or they're they're not a veteran, they don't play 24/7. These tasks are going to be pretty tough, and that's why the end reward is so important to me. This one shouldn't even be here. Until the knives get buffed and are a viable weapon choice to use in Vigor, I don't even think that this should be here. And if they're going to put it here, that should be 2 gold crates, 5k XP, and I don't even know, something else in the middle there. Because that, do you know how many hits it takes to try to kill somebody even with the John? Before they have someone has enough time to pull out their weapon, turn around and shoot you before you'll get enough hits on them to kill them, especially if they're wearing body armor. This one straight up not fair. All right, we're gonna move on to RNG based. win the round as the last team member against 3 Outlanders in elimination. This is totally RNG based, and I think I might have passed over the other one, which is to hit 2 Outlanders in elimination with 1 frag grenade. If it's RNG based, it shouldn't be a challenge because there's no way for you to 100% control the outcome. Crafting weapons, deconstructing weapons, I mean, even turning the airdrop to make them radioactive. You have more of a chance and the ability to do those things than something like this. In this scenario, and this is going to sound terrible, but you need to hope that the rest of your team is dead and that there's 3 people still standing on the opposite team, have enough skill and I'm sure a bit of luck on your side to kill all 3 of them. And for me, this, I think I've done this once. The situation simply doesn't come up. The other team is never clumped together. They're always spread apart, and the only time that there will be a group of them is if our team is outnumbered, then the opposing team will come and rush us and try to kill us. So something like this, and same thing with hitting 2 people with the frag grenade. If it's RNG based, get rid of it. The reward is nice. I think it should be a gold crate if you are the last person and you kill 3 people at least on the other team and then win the round. I would say a gold crate. You know, the XP 2500, that's great. And then you get some iodine. So instead of making this an insanely long video, I'm just going to touch on 1 or 2 more because I've recorded this so many times, but I don't want to make them too long. Deconstruct 150 tool consumables, in return 75 light bulbs, aka electronics, 5 stim shots, 1750 XP. If you have a stockpile, again, no big deal. If you're new to the game, you don't exactly want to do this for the most part because you never know what you're going to use. You're still trying to figure things out. And what if, with just like with weapon tuning, they tune some of the tool consumables like the bear trap or, you know, whatever. What if it becomes insanely good at one point and then you've just deleted them for a seasonal challenge and in return got some electronics? You know, that's the point that I'm trying to make is, are the requirements for these challenges, are they worth doing it? Are the rewards fair? That's what I want to know from all of you in the comment section. So yet again, please leave your feedback down below so the dev team can read it. And if there's a lot of comments and they don't get to see them all, I can pass their feedback on. Or if you think that I'm completely wrong, tell me. You know, I struggle with some of these, and I finally held out this season on some of the challenges to make this video because nothing is more important to me other than the community, the dev team, and this game. I love it. I love it to death. I'm grateful for being a partner. I'm grateful to have all of you out there as my subscribers, and the new ones that come, I welcome you and couldn't be more grateful. So I'm just trying to do what's best for the game. Some people have complained about these challenges, so I thought it would bring the topic to light. So that's it. I'm going to get out of your hair. Please do drop a like on the video so that it gets put into the algorithm. More people can see, more people can put their opinions in. That is literally my goal for this video. That's it. If you want to consider subscribing, that would be wonderful. You can always unsubscribe later if you're not happy. And lastly, you could follow me over on Twitter at AfflictedGamer. A link for that will be down in the description. Same thing with my Discord. And I'll see you guys very soon in the next video or out here in the Outlands.